Okay, this is one of the areas that we're most proud of. As I mentioned earlier, the mock-up of a one-room schoolhouse. And this quilt, which was donated to us, shows how many of these were located in the county back in all the way up to about 1964 here. And they were from the 30s all the way through. These are the early desks. These came from Wallace Smith School. We have some desks here from the early high school located here in town. Of course, the potbelly stove came out of one of the other schools. So many people come here to visit this. It brings back many memories. We have many of the books and items that were given to us by the school system here, and also the maps that were all things used in the early school system. And this is quite an educational program that we have with the school systems. We do have the schools tour through this, and the children love to learn in this area. This region deals with our military and our military service with people in this county. This is an area that is very gratifying for us in that it covers the entire spectrum. We had people in White County serving from the American Revolution through all the way to the present day. And military service has always been very important for White County individuals. Probably one of the most important areas that we feel proudest of is our Civil War display, which I'm right next to. There were a couple of battles here, but most of it dealt with activities of large movement of troops through this region. But we did have a battle that was fought in Wildcat Cove, and we have many of the items that were found in that region here that you can view. This individual depicts Fayette McDowell, who was a very important figure for this region. His his sister wrote a very good bibliography and a diary about his activities during the war here. And it shows you really what war was like on the home front during the Civil War. We do have that diary available here, and you can purchase copies of it and read about the Civil War. It gives you a really good background on it. In addition, we have other items throughout this region, all the way from World War II, World War I. We have a number of items here for you to come and see. We're now located in the music section of our museum, which is a very important aspect of the heritage of White County. Music has always played a very important role within this region from the very beginnings of the settlement of White County. We have a number of people from White County who have become very famous in the area of country western music. Of course, it's the home of Lester Flatt and Benny Martin, and as well as many other individuals. Blake Williams, who is a current star on the Grand Ole Opry, as well as Val Johnson in gospel. These are individuals that still reside right here in Sparta and are quite well known in the music field. We have a number of other individuals here that over the years have become very famous on a national scene that have come from White County. One area over here I like to point out in particular with the microphone and the radio, and that's the beginnings of the first radio station here in White County, where a number of these stars got their first beginnings. It's very interesting that it was not until 1953 that this station went on the air. So before that, everyone would sit on their porches and play music. And then once the radio station started, these individuals could go down to the station and be able to be broadcast. And from those days on, things have been very active in this area for musicians. We have, even today, we have every Friday, we have people playing down at the square, and there's always something that's happening in music in White County.